Hello, you guys. It's Maddie, Good Gemini, back with another collective reading. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm feeling guided to do a Celtic cross. We're going to pull some energy, the overall energy first to kind of get clear on what this message is for if you're part of this collective I'm reading for today. And yeah, I think it kind of coincides. When I'm uploading this, we are currently going through a new moon in Gemini. Gemini energy is very strong right now, especially because Uranus moved into Gemini for the first time in a long time. And Uranus is the planet of transcendence of old programming. It's freedom, it's innovation, it's doing something differently, kind of completely going against the grain. There's a big shift. And Gemini is all about the mind and what we think, and the way that we process information. With this new moon in Gemini, I'm heavily feeling like, especially if you have Gemini in your chart, you don't necessarily have to for you to feel this way, but I feel like especially because apologies for my healing Gemini tattoo that I got for my birthday last weekend. That's why it looks like shit. It's healing. I just got it a week ago. Healing and peeling. But anyway, the new moon in Gemini to me is really representing this new transmission of thought that is changing the game. It's kind of like big change mentally that is causing, it's like the cause and effect of you shifting your mindset, and that's changing the things in your reality. The Magician card in the tarot is also connected to Mercury, which rules Gemini and Virgo. So lots of Virgo and Gemini energy that's kind of coming through already. And we had the Knight of Swords, Knight of Michael coming out here. Virgo and Gemini being connected to Mercury, again, it's all about like communication, electronics, transmission of information, things moving fast, like the mind, communication, information, all of that, right? So I feel like what's very, very strong is the mind right now. Your mind being a magnet and your focus being a magnet. Your focus being your strongest weapon in this new moon in Gemini. Because new moons are all about manifestation. What do we want to manifest? And with this Gemini energy, it's coming from the mind. Also with air energies, with air signs to manifest, it's important to speak things out loud, speaking things into existence. So breaking through some sort of patterns, or like if you've been feeling stuck, speaking things out loud, thinking differently, doing things differently. There's a big shift mentally here. So let's dive right in. We had Envy at the bottom of the deck to start off with, which is very interesting because I did a reading earlier today specifically about the new moon in Gemini. If you want to check that out, it was pretty short. I was just feeling like I needed to film something and I was on the way out to an appointment. But there was definitely an energy present that's reminding me of that reading, where there is some sort of external energy that's been very much affecting you. And it's been to me, the way that I'm getting this, the collective, is almost like you not living your life because you're comparing yourself to other people. You're feeling like, oh, look at what I have and everything outside of me is better. There's some sort of like lack within or void within, and it's causing you to... This is false though. It's like the envy is coming from a place of maybe insecurity or feeling like spirit. You know what it's coming through? They just said the word sloth. Malcolm, don't eat my crystals, baby. Lay down. Sorry, my dog loves eating crystals. He's a little angel baby. Where was I? Oh, they gave me the word sloth. So it's almost like while not doing anything to move forward, staying stuck, and then comparing yourself to others and being like, look what everybody else has, I don't have that. But not doing anything to change it. With strategy, wow, we have 20 to 21. So there's a progression here. So it's like instead of being stuck in envy, you're starting to create a strategy. Yeah, with the key, there is some sort of key, some sort of answer, maybe starting to like script or plan or write down things, that getting things out of your mind, just getting out of your mind, getting out of... I don't know why I just channeled the song. I've never channeled that part. Get out of your mind. Who's that by again? I don't know, but that just came through. Maybe we're going to hear that song. But just get out of your mind, right? Okay, what we're going to do first, I want to pull from the Archangel deck what the overall energy is of this reading, and from the energy deck, and then we'll do a Celtic cross. But Knight of Swords, time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. Strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. This is definitely the energy I'm feeling with this new moon in Gemini. The Knight of Swords is Gemini. So there's something changing about the way that you're thinking, the way that you're talking, the way that you're seeing things. The swords are all about the illusions of the mind and how the swords can cut through those things. So like, how can we cut through the way that we're seeing something and move forward with different energy? Because this is like a heavy energy that you might have been like entertaining on a mental level. And then now we're like, okay, what is the different way we have to think to move out of this? Like, we can't stay stuck in this kind of outside looking in energy. It's almost like self-imposed. It's also reminding me of the Eight of Swords, which is also is Gemini energy as well, of like, you're kind of in a self-imposed position or prison at a certain point because you do have control out of your mind. So I feel like this is you taking action. Knights are all about action. You taking control. You're strong, you're smart, and you're able to shift your thought process to move out of this. So Spirit, for this collective that's watching this video and this Celtic cross reading, thank you. There's the 8, not the 8 of Swords, but the 8 of Cups. There's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. So you're walking away from something. You're walking away from a way of thinking, a way of life, a person, and walking towards healing. Archangel Raphael definitely reminds me of the heart chakra. So this could be emotional healing, especially with the cups coming through. And we have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is beautiful. Successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So I feel like this is, you are really shifting the way that you're using your resources, your energy. Maybe you felt in the past that you weren't this King of Pentacles, and now you're becoming this King of Pentacles through your action, through your mind, through the way that you believe, who you believe you are, essentially. Because I feel like the way that you're living was keeping you stuck, and it's almost like, again, they keep giving me, there's something about the 7 deadly sins, because they're giving me sloth, and they also, because is envy? I don't think envy is one of them. I think that's more like lust. This could be like the energy, a little bit of lust, of like lusting after things that you don't have. But maybe it's just reviewing kind of all that shadowy energy that's coming up, and you're choosing differently. You're choosing to walk away. There's even like a little treasure chest right here. So wherever different direction that you're moving in, it's causing definitely an emotional shift. You weren't happy with where you were, whether that was in a in a relationship, in a job, in a way of like, wow, King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. That's beautiful. So this is like, you are coming together and really shifting your life. Sorry about this. This is a new crystal setup. Try to get these in there. Oh, there we go. So I get this card a lot for the collective. Wow, and the Angel of Love. This is giving self-love, taking care of yourself, choosing what is best for you, pouring your resources into your life. The 3 of Pentacles is at the bottom there. You could be working with different people, creating something, working on a business, making money, working hard. Just like all your energy is going into you first. You're nurturing yourself. You're nurturing your life. With the Black Cat, it's making me think of like, you've really pulled back your energy from a lot of people, especially with the 8 of Cups. It's like you're choosing you, and this is inherently like increasing your worth, increasing the value of your energy because you're honoring it. With the Angel of Love coming up at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting this as self-love with action. Yeah, very much like that Knight of Swords. Financial constraints all tied up. The thinking man, there's the thinking. So let's see. Appreciation. Okay, I feel like that just popped up for a reason. I feel like this is about self-appreciation. This is a reading about self-love. Choosing what's best for you, walking towards something that maybe this is new love. This is a new level of loving yourself. Let's do the Celtic cross. So I am going to shuffle 4 times. And then pull out the Celtic cross. spirit guides, angel guides, ancestor guides, archangels, Holy Spirit, all higher divine energy of love and light watching over me in the collective. We thank you for your constant protection and ask for your protection during this reading. Please help me provide the collective with guidance, clarity, truth, and the advice they need to hear regarding their current life path and this current situation. Thank you for allowing me to be a humble medium to channel the messages that they need to hear. Amen. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, the star. Wow. What's going on is you're healing. Reaching new heights is what I just heard. Reaching new heights of within energy. I'm getting this as like an energy upgrade. You're healing and it's causing... Ooh, yeah. This is like you're a very divine person if you're watching this. A divine being. And I think that maybe you didn't recognize this. Whatever you were in before, it was causing you to not recognize this or be in that place of envy, always comparing yourself or not really truly seeing your value or how amazing you were. And you're stepping into this period of your life where you're healing, you're pouring into yourself, working with the divine. This is hope. This is faith, optimism. I just heard freedom. Energetically, what I'm getting with the star right now, I'm getting this is a lot about energy exchange with the divine, and you are really working with the energy, with the universe differently. This is like a deep cellular ascension. Deep healing. Okay, let's see what the situation is. Yeah, 10 of Wands as what's going on in the 5 of Swords. Got the 5 of Swords in the other reading today. So the 5 of Swords energy is very prominent in the collective right now. The 5 of Swords can literally be, like it says, defeat. 5s are just generally about conflict. They're about change. They can be about like a period of severity of the element. So this could be a severity of conflict of like just feeling like things aren't going right. Especially, this is very heavy, especially with the 10 of Wands as what's going on. The 10 of Wands is like carrying all this weight, being overwhelmed, having a lot on your back, just life. I'm getting this as like maybe life has just lifing. Life has been really, really hard and you're feeling like just maybe you're generally in conflict with everything around you. It kind of feels like, why isn't anything fitting into place? Why are things not working? That's the way that they're giving this to me. It's like feeling like everything isn't falling into place right now, but it is, right? It's like organized chaos is what Spirit just gave me. So they want you to trust that right now, whatever you're conflicting with, or the conflict could be that you're really overworked, that you're really tired. It's almost like for somebody, it's like your schedule doesn't align. Like you're doing all these things with work and then it's like you're missing out on opportunities with social events or friends, or maybe the other way around where like you're just trying to make certain work things happen but you're like too busy with social engagements, trying to make everybody happy essentially, and then it's causing conflict. I feel like that's a lesson here, is Spirit's wanting you to say you can't take the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're gonna just be defeated every time because you're not meant to do that. You're not alone. And it's almost like you're beating yourself with a stick, like for not doing things right, not doing enough, but it's like you're doing so much. This is really a taking care of yourself. Really, really taking care of yourself. Prioritizing taking care of yourself, pouring into you, valuing your life, going towards what makes you happy, going towards something that has more financial fulfillment. Because right now with what's currently going on, there's some sort of there could be conflict within your own career. You're feeling burned out at a job, or what you're doing with your career right now, it's just not working. So there's some sort of conflict, or you're feeling like some sort of defeat when it comes to the Wands. Can represent career. It's our life force, it's our passions, like what we're driven towards. And the 10 of Wands, it's almost like kind of there's so much of the wand energy, it turns from optimism to like heaviness, and it's just too much of that, and it's like you can't hold it. This even is too kind of coming through of like maybe you got something that you wanted and it didn't turn out how you wanted it to be, and it's feeling like it's conflicting. In general, this just feels like something isn't fitting into your life right now. But let's see what's coming forward. Why this is happening is the 7 of Cups, the recent past, the King of Pentacles again, So Earth sign energy with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, I believe, is Taurus and Aries energy. Taurus dominant, Aries shadow. So somebody who goes after what they want, successful, takes care of themselves. So this being in your recent past, this to me kind of gives a combination. This is definitely has to do with money or career, or like what you're doing with your life. And maybe something was working before and then what you're doing now isn't working anymore. It just feels like, why isn't this working? Maybe you thought something was supposed to work and it's not working, because it's very conflicting energy. Let's see. What's crowning the reading? The possible outcome, what you're thinking about, is the Nine of Wands. Future energy is the Two of Wands. Your energy is the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow, 10, 10, 10. We have 3 10s. Major endings are happening. This is your environment. Hopes and fears is the King of Wands, and your potential outcome is the Two of Cups. Wow. With that Angel of Love, you definitely could be having a new love connection. I just heard reconnection. Maybe it doesn't even necessarily have to be romantic, but like with whatever's going on right now, it's like it's leading to love. Literally, the Angel of Love is right here. Angel of Love and action. And you could be feeling financial constraints right now. You could be feeling all tied up right now. You could be thinking a lot right now about like what's not working. But this is necessary for, there's necessary healing going on. But there's movement. The Angel of Love, there's movement even if you can't see it. I know these aren't bougainvilleas, but bougainvillea flowers could be significant for somebody. Okay, let's take a look at the numerology that's coming through on this reading. Okay. What's underlying the reading and why this is happening is the Seven of Cups. I thought of the Seven of Cups earlier because of the Eight of Cups, of like what leads up to that movement. It's like after you make a choice. The Seven of Cups is like having too many choices and not knowing what to choose. It can also be about, again, debauchery. I'm pretty sure debauchery is like some sort of level of gluttony. I may be wrong about that. I may be like completely wrong about the definition of that, but I always kind of get that with the Seven of Cups, because it's like in the Rider-Waite, and I'm going to pull some clarifiers from that. In the Rider-Waite, he's like looking at all of the options, and it's like almost an overwhelm because there's too many options, not knowing what to do, and it's all like within the mind and the feelings. It's not really grounded. It's not happening. It's like possibilities. So this could be like you're overwhelmed with like something that isn't even actually happening. Oh, interesting. So it's like, it's not to deny or invalidate your reality if you're with the struggle here, because within your environment, with the Ten of Swords here, there's major endings happening. This could be a major ending within your career, and Spirit wants you to trust that like you've made it up into this point. You're the King of Pentacles, male or female, it doesn't matter. Kings represent somebody that is a leader and somebody who has a complex and developed personality, somebody who's like grown a lot and has like a very particular way of being. And it seems like you are coming through here in the recent past of like up in this point, you've really proven yourself to be successful. This is kind of giving me a little bit of the vibe of maybe you took on a new venture and it's not really working out the way that you thought it was going to. And with the Ten of Pentacles, you're feeling like your abundance is elsewhere, especially with that Eight of Cups as the like what's going on is you're really feeling drawn towards something else. Whatever is happening right now, there's conflict with it, or at least like there's some sort of energy shift that needs to happen. But with the Ten of Swords in your environment, I'm feeling like this is some sort of this also feels like something you put a lot of work and energy into and it like didn't work out, and there's defeat here and you're feeling defeated. You're feeling like this is, wow, I can't make this shit up. Damn, I just looked down. Confirmation. This group, you're going through a major ending. This could just be a major, and you know the beautiful thing about the Ten of Swords is the sun is rising, the blackness is going away. It's like it can't get any worse than this. And it has to start over. It's almost like there needs to be, you need to go all the, like you need to dig a deep hole and go to like, and discover what was in that hole. Like there's a reason why things were going so bad, because there's answers there. Dark night of the soul type of energy where like an ego death, or you needed to just what I'm taking this, because when we look at this, they're drawing me to the hand today. And this can talk about, this is kind of a representation of the devil, where he has his hand like that. And it's the devil and his hand, the way that it's like this is a representation of like the trick that the devil tries to have upon people, that the 3D is all there is and there's no spirit, that like everything is only here. So it's almost like this is not the end of the road for you. It may be the end of this chapter. It may be the end of whatever the situation was, however this is resonating. The Seven of Cups could be like you've been really reevaluating your choices and you just don't really even know what you want, maybe. This is also about like disillusionment. This could be about being disconnected emotionally. The Seven of Cups can definitely talk about like drinking too much. For some people, it doesn't have to be, but like just overindulgence. Yeah, it is some overindulgence. It is some sort of gluttony, because it's overindulgence into essentially things that are not really there. It's kind of like trying to fill a bucket that has like a hole at the bottom of it. It's like it's never going to, a bottomless pit. That's what I was trying to say. Excuse me. But Nine of Wands being your focus and the potential outcome. Not 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So this is like you taking at least some of these wands off of your back. You've come this far. And the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior, and it's like you didn't come this far to give up. Just because maybe the way that this is particularly not working out doesn't mean it's the end of the road. Maybe you're having to go down a different path. You're having to divert. You're having to choose something that you didn't expect to choose, but it's going to be better for you. So Spirit doesn't, the Five of Swords can also talk about black and white thinking. So they don't want you to keep, this is a little bit of catastrophizing energy here in the center. This could be like not knowing what to do, feeling like you can't ground anything, being confused, not really feeling connected to what's going on. 9 of Wands is also like, you've come this far. There's no giving up now. We're super, super strong. We're going to keep pushing forward. And with the Two of Cups, yeah, this could even be about, with the Two of Cups being the outcome, this could be about like in general how you've dealt with relationships up until this point of your life. Because we do have a lot of cups that came out. So this could be like you're kind of done. Maybe you felt done or overwhelmed or feeling like you've just kind of been like given a bad, what's the phrase? Kind of, dealt a bad hand. I don't know why I can't think of my phrases today. Dealt a bad hand in love, feeling defeated, feeling like you've dealt with a lot of like conflicting energy, people that have not really had the best intentions, just things have not worked out. And that's kind of the challenges, you're like carrying this still. And maybe this is like you having to sort out and sort through what's real and what's not, because the Seven of Cups can also talk about fantasy, imagination, illusion, daydreaming, like things that aren't really happening. So it's like you're sorting through this emotionally, subconsciously, like things are coming to the surface and you're having to like sort it and make sense of it. With the 9 of Wands, this is like, regardless of all of this stuff that's happened in the past, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm not going to give up. This is not the end of the road. And I may just need to readjust my wands a little bit. Like I can still have boundaries, but I don't need to just completely like push whatever this is away. Opportunities, because the Two of Wands being in the future is beautiful. This is talking about new pathways opening for you. Twos are about choices. So we also, we have the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups as your future and your outcome. So there's choices, there's new pathways opening. The Two of Wands is Aries Mars, so it's almost like once you choose a certain path, it destroys the other. And I'm getting that with the Eight of Cups as well. It's kind of like you're completely destroying like a different way of being versus how you were before. I'm really interested to see why the King of Pentacles is coming up in the past position. Please clarify that, Spirit. Thank you. 7 of Cups. Wow. Can't make it up. Confirmation. So there's definitely some sort of, This could be even like somebody from your past daydreaming about you, still being very much in your emotional energy, who's an earth sign, or like somebody, this could even be you in the past, like maybe you were doing this. You could have earth in your chart, in your big three or stellium. Don't have to, but this could be like reevaluating what you want within your life, moving in a different direction, especially with the King of Pentacles on a chariot in this card. Where you want to go. Like, you're on a road to success, and I feel like with the Seven of Cups coming up twice and envy coming up, it's almost like, you know, the way that Spirit's giving it to me at like when a fantasy book or story where there's like stops along the way and they're like tricks, and your Spirit's wanting to see if you pass the test because they're illusions. It's like, oh, are you gonna fall for like the fancy, you know, the really beautiful girl, but she's like not really the best person? Or are you gonna fall for that job that pays a lot but you don't like it at all, and it's like you're super unhappy with the schedule, how it fits into your life? Like, you are really, your Spirit wants you to know that even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment, even if it might feel like a defeat in the moment, you not giving in to things that don't feel right to you, you pass the test, and it's leading you towards things, that relationships and connections that actually, and this could even be business partnerships. This is just soul connections in general. Any sort of connection that is going to align with you better. Let's clarify. Let's see. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands as the focus and potential outcome. This card is standing out to me. Oh my God. That just scared me. Wow. Some people say I'm psychic. There we go. We got it twice. So 77, 99. We have 10, 10, 10, 22. So any of these numbers could resonate with you. Also have 10, 5, October 5th, May 10th. This also adds up to 15. May 2nd, July 5th, July 10th, September 5th, September 10th, September 7th. Any of those dates could resonate with you in any sort of way. But wow, that I just kind of need to like readjust after that. And you know what's fucking crazy? I just saw this. Look at this. We have the Queen of Wands. I can't make it up. Wow. The alignment, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. Okay. This is you sitting in your motherfucking power. The Queen of Wands, she is the witch. She is charismatic. She is beautiful. Everybody loves her. She draws people in with her energy. Her action is through just embodying her energy and being able to magnetize things towards her with her energy. And we also look at that, the synchronicity with the black cat. So if you are female, you could be a fire sign or an earth sign, or have fire and earth in your big three or significantly in your chart. The Nine of Wands, yeah, it's like what's coming, what you're focused on is like, I want to move forward, and you're gonna move forward, but you're hesitant, right? You've been through a lot, especially with the 10 and 10 here, the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, environment and what's going on. You've been through shit, okay? But really, what this is going towards is something way more beautiful. And with two kings here, the princes are the kings, or I, at least in the Thoth deck, relate the princes to the kings. What I get here with these two kings, this is in your past. So in your past, this could have been like a type of person or a type of relationship that kept you in some sort of like, it feels intoxicating, right? It could have been like somebody that used their power or used like their charisma or used like just something over you. And with that envy, it could have been like looking and going towards people for the wrong reasons. And what we have here with your hopes and fears is the King of Wands and the Two of Cups. And this with the Queen of Wands matching. We have, by the way, we've had the King of Wands and Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Come through, Spirit. Spirit is here. Let me just ring the bell. Because, wow. I hear you, Spirit. Not ring the bell. Clang the crystal. Same thing. What I was saying is your hopes and fears could be like this different type of person coming into your life that I'm getting this as more someone or somebody of, and this can be friendship, business, or romantic, somebody that's coming towards you with more integrity and loyalty. The King of Wands is Leo energy, shadow element of Cancer. So somebody that is very much matching this energy of going after what they want, knows what they want, matches your energy in a different way where it's almost like your energy, it's not something that's confusing and intoxicating and there's this push pull or there's just some sort of toxicity within this dynamic. This just feels like a click. This is weird because it's not weird, but it's the energy, it's spirit. The energy when I was feeling this, like I said, it's not clicking into place. When we get over here, when we move through this ending, it's like just clicks. Just clicks. So there's a shift of energy here. This is you embodying confidence, oozing like sex appeal and beauty and self-love and the ability to draw your desires towards you through this magnetism, through speaking, like we talked about the new moon in Gemini. It's like if you see yourself differently, if you see your life differently, it's going to reflect differently. And people are starting to be magnetized towards you for this. Okay, let's clarify. I want to clarify the 10 of Pentacles as you. I just feel like you're a very abundant person and you're about to step into way more money. With this new moon in Gemini, maybe you are being asked to, if you haven't, to do some sort of money ritual. We have the Page of Wands to clarify that 10 of Pentacles with the Death card. So this could be literally you going on a completely new venture when it comes to your career. That's with the 10 of Wands there. I feel like that's very, or just a new pathway, a new experience within your life. Like whatever is not working is dying off. There's major change happening with the Tower. Wow. And the Hermit. Damn, this is Dark Night of the Soul, soul seeking. Things that are not working are being removed for your highest good. And you're moving towards something with optimism, moving towards more money, making more money, new avenues of money, enjoying your life too with the Page of Wands. A lot of wands in this reading. I think the only thing we haven't gotten is the Knight of Wands. Please clarify the Two of Wands is the future energy, Spirit. Thank you. Judgment. Wow. And the Four of Wands. The Judgment card represents like an awakening. It's the resurgence. It's things like coming to the surface, resurrecting things that need to be reviewed before you can move forward. It's like there's change that is unavoidable and it has to be faced. You're awakening. It's spiritual awakening. There's a way of life that no longer can be lived and you're stepping into love. You're stepping into, you're celebrate. This to me is giving like a new timeline, a quantum leaping, like I talked about with the star. New energy, like you're aligning with a different timeline and it feels so good. This is giving me like warm, fuzzy feeling. Happiness, people that love you, surrounding with support, celebrating success. Wow, with the 10 of Wands under that. The 10 of Wands is very significant as well. This could be like, as you're stepping into this celebration or this new life, you still are carrying some of the burdens from your past. And that's okay. It's not going to go away overnight, right? But Spirit just wants you to be aware of like, what are you carrying? Because the Queen of Wands doesn't carry all this shit. She's light energetically. She draws things in because she is like a light magnet. I don't know why they're giving me like a lightsaber. Star Wars is coming through. I've never even... Yeah, fun fact, never seen any of the Star Wars. I think I've watched like parts of a couple of them, but it's an investment, right? Like I just have to one day, one weekend, 1 week, just get into them. Anyway, this could be like you are literally stepping into union with a lot of people, a lot of this new energy, and it's kind of giving like this polarization or things feeling polarizing. I don't even know if polarization is a word. it feels very polarizing because it's like you're stepping into this new life, but there is like still these parts of you that are there. And Spirit wants you to, it's like you can set these down with love and not like just toss them all off and be like, I suck, like I need to let go of all of this. No, it's lightening the load and allowing other people to maybe help you, not taking things like all on your back and taking things so seriously, allowing yourself to have more fun. With Judgment coming through though in the future, I feel like this is like a very big pathway, a big change, like going down a different path, heeding the call and being called towards choosing differently, making completely different choices for yourself. Please clarify the 10 of Swords. Please clarify the 10 of Swords is the environment. 5 of Wands and the star on the bottom again. Holy shit, the synchronicity in this reading. Yeah, in your environment, it's like whatever you're stepping away from, it's toxicity, it's betrayal, it's dark energy, it's heavy, it's not, you no longer align with it, it's conflicting with you. And people may not be happy that you are choosing to face these endings and move forward. These people are staying stuck in this cycle. It's like the never-ending story of, maybe that movie's significant, but like in that movie, the darkness, it's like depression and grief, and like that darkness wants to like just take over and kind of, what's the word I'm trying to think of, engulf people, when no, you're moving towards love and happiness and like what makes you happy. Let's see. And this is just, oh, I'm not allowed to show this. It's been showing the whole time. Shit. Might have to cut that out. Please clarify hopes and fears with the King of Wands. 5 of Swords again. Being scared of people's motives, new people coming into your life. Wow. Yeah. Hopes and fears of actually, damn, what the, sorry. Hopes and fears around actually healing, around actually getting what you want, around this healing giving you something different, and it's like your mind still sabotaging it or not believing it. I truly believe that there's new types of relationships and experiences that are coming through for you when it comes to other people. Please clarify the 2 of Cups as the outcome. Another 2. Alignment though. Choices. 6 of Swords moving forward, and Temperance. Wow. Just fucking healing, bro. Healing. With the 2 of Cups, this could be like, a lot of this is like you're just making different choices. You're making choices in every area of your life. Maybe you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to move forward, because this could be about like not making a choice, but I feel like this is giving me like you've decided and you're no longer stuck and you're moving forward. You're moving towards new and you're moving towards healing. You're moving towards a different way of life. The Temperance card can talk about you integrating into your life differently after an ego death. How are you going to, you know, find and integrate and work with energy and create in this new energy? Like what, how are you, it's like maybe even being in between 2 worlds and needing to, oh, thank you, Spirit. That's what that 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands was. There's these old parts of you that you can still like integrate. It's not like you just say fuck you to who you were before. It's like, how do I integrate these lessons that I've learned and also this new version of myself, this new personality, this new energy? How can I infuse that into my new life? And I feel like you're really doing that. You're stepping out of illusions and feeling stuck. I just saw the 2 of Pentacles right below that. So I saw a quadruple 2 last weekend on my birthday. 222, quadruple 2. That could be very significant. 2s to me are all about alignment. They're all about keeping the faith. On that note, let's pull an angel number card. See what angel numbers come out. But For that Celtic cross reading, Spirit, please give us the angel number that is going to encapsulate the meaning of that reading. 0808, swift action. That's the second card that talked about swift action. Wealth. Definitely positive outcomes with money, especially with that 10 of Pentacles, you showing up as that. There is positive movement when it comes to your money. Like you are attracting money because you're in the abundant energy of gratitude and self-love and pouring into self and no longer pouring into illusions or staying stuck in envy or allowing other people to take your energy. What encapsulates this Celtic cross reading, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, I can't. You saw it fall. Come through, Spirit. Feminine forces, relationships, harmony, prosperity, collaboration, patience, humility, support, connection. Well, you have the strength. Wow. And that's what, like going through the whole reading. There we go. Well, you have the strength to accomplish everything on your own. Life is meant to be shared. Partner with the right spirit and together you'll become an unstoppable force. It's making you emotional. Honor your commitments and value the people around you. Avoid judgment, wow, with the judgment card, and focus on listening to building meaningful connections. So I feel like that's very much important with the judgment card too, is they're wanting you to be able to judge less harshly or like be able to see the truth with people more clearly, but not allow trauma to just completely keep them away or keep your idea of people distorted, because then that's going to just keep continuing the cycle if you're ignoring it or not looking at it. We have 0330, so 33 could be a significant number. Lucky shirt, love, peace, hope, optimism, accountability, progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and achieve what you desire. Your efforts will bring wonderful benefits to you and your loved ones. Your communication skills are improving. Wow. Making it easier to connect with a diverse range of individuals. Embrace this time of growth and watch your relationships and projects flourish. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's like you're taking action towards your passions, your career, relationships. You're making new connections. This definitely feels like a timeline shift. New energy and integrating differently, especially with Temperance coming out at the end there. You're integrating into a new life. I'm hearing easy like a Sunday morning. Oh, I love that song. Easy like a Sunday morning. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards. So let's pull from the channel messages deck. I just cut to dentist, so somebody could be a dentist or need to go to the dentist. Shift of perspective needed. Okay, I just cut again to this. So your power, energy, and presentation is very intimidating. With that Queen of Wands and this woman holding a coin, confirmation of that. And you're starting to align and you're stepping into... I think that's also what this is like you're no longer going to be in connections where this was the way that you were made to feel, like confused, disconnected, disillusioned. It's like people reflected energy to you that was theirs and it made you confused about your worth inherently, or kind of taking on other people's energy without realizing. Okay, this card is sticking out to me. It got lost in the sauce. Warehouse, somebody could work in a warehouse. Farming, somebody could farm. Designer, okay, so we have a couple careers that are coming through there. So farming, warehouse, designer, dentist. Maybe these are things that you want to do. Okay, Spirit, what are the final messages for this collective watching the video? Please take me back, I'm begging you. Yeah, wow. Wow, okay. And I just heard I didn't even know it started yet. We're in the shadow period already of the next Mercury retrograde. I had personally like 4 people from that I had, you know, whatever like situation it was, 4 people contact me in this one past week. And I was like, what is going on? And shadow period. So a lot of people, your energy is very, very desirable. And with that 10 of Swords, with you ending things and taking a step forward, choosing yourself, it's making you way more desirable. Like I said, there's ascension of your energy. Your energy is becoming more valuable because you are valuing it, because you're walking away. And that's making you more desirable because you're honoring yourself. You're at a significant crossroad, confirmation with that 2 of Wands. You very much are. It's kind of like now or never energy. Okay, I just pulled that warehouse card again, so that's very significant. Somebody could work at a warehouse, or there's something significant about a warehouse. Maybe you're like wanting to open a warehouse. If you don't work at a warehouse, tortured by the past, paranoid. Okay, that could be that 10 of Wands, carrying stuff from the past and with judgment, needing to review it and release it. My love for you is so strong that I self-sabotage. I'm sorry. Yeah. People have sabotaged shit in the past because you've made them feel deeply. And that 7 of Cups, it's like they tried to project whatever confusion onto you because they couldn't handle it. It's like you, with that King of Pentacles coming through, it's like you make people question their own worth because you mirror back to them the things that like aren't real. You kind of it's like you expose people's fantasies and like delusions that they're living in, and they don't even realize that they're living in these things. But it's like, I'm surprised the Queen of Swords didn't come out, because you give kind of Queen of Swords energy of like ripping the illusions off. Ask your angels directly to show you the truth. You'll be shocked how fast they'll show you. So if you're confused about anything, ask your angels to show you the truth. And with that Judgment card, they're ready to tell you the truth. You're unlocking a new inner strength. Its light banishes the darkness of ignorance. That's beautiful. 444, don't worry, I'll protect you always. You have a very strong spirit team. And let's get one more, and then I'm going to pull an Archangel Michael Oracle. Inner child trauma is blocking me. It wasn't the reverse, though. So you could be working through inner child trauma, and that's what's leading you towards new connections. This is beautiful. The fact that I said I saw quadruple 2 and that came out, that's so crazy. Come through, Spirit. There was so much synchronicity in this reading. Okay. So what does Archangel Michael want to send us off with? What does this collective group need to know? What does this group need to know? Archangel Michael, what do you have to tell the collective? What truth? Because he's the Archangel of truth and protection. Your loved ones are safe. Let go of fear and worry for your loved ones. I'm looking after them. So if you're worried, you're protected, very much so. Okay. Archangel Michael, what do you want to end this reading with? What does this collective need to know? Did that flip? No. Thank you. Get your power back. That's very much reminding me of the crystallizing of the star. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. Yup, that envy. People have made you feel less than because they felt less than you. That's very much clear with that King of Pentacles. People have tried to reflect confusion onto you and make you think that you are not enough because they don't feel enough. People like projecting inner child trauma could be very much resonant for somebody as well. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Hummingbirds could be synchronicity, also yellow flowers or sunflowers. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Prioritize self-care. 2442. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. So I think that you're already doing that, and that's like the shift that's occurring. 13 and 21 could be significant. We also have 24. Let's send you off with some crystals or runes that want to come out. So Spirit, this collective watching this reading, what signs or symbols are you going to present to them in their 3D to let them know that you're with them, that they're aligned, and that you're communicating with them? Okay. Black butterfly. This is, to me, is giving total ego death and transformation. We have a rose. This rose always reminds me of the Beauty and the Beast, that one. But a single rose a shell, a dolphin. Dolphins are very much all about love and play. I think this is a 0, not an O. So 0, full energy. A little blue sheep. This could be about dreams or the need to sleep more or like work on your sleep. We have an umbrella. So this umbrella always reminds me of How I Met Your Mother. So that could be significant, or you like meeting somebody serendipitously with that 2 of Cups. We have an apple. So this could be you being in school, going back to school, or learning. This could also be like just the concept of temptation, with the 7 of Cups coming up so much about like indulging in things that aren't necessarily good for you, or things that maybe look good on the outside but don't feel good. Just things that don't, that's the way this is coming through. It's like you don't feel the way that you think that you should feel on the inside, even though maybe things on the outside, you just don't resonate with what's on the outside on the inside. I also have a pink rocking horse. So this could be a boy and a girl. Pink rocking horse, this could be like you connecting with your inner child. If you're a girl, maybe you're going to see a pink. I think this one's even a unicorn. Okay, a pink unicorn. That's very specific. If you have a daughter or a son or both. We have a key, and we have Chanel number 5. So maybe you wear Chanel number 5, or Spirit's wanting you to wear scents that make you happy, aromatherapy. You could be smelling Spirit. Spirit does come through with smell. So maybe you're smelling perfume, that, or having phantom smells. And with the key, that we saw the key before, you are stepping into a new pathway. You're at a significant crossroad. So they want you to open to your spiritual gifts, and call your power back and see how powerful you are. And I think that you are right now, and that's the beauty of this reading. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Be the real you. Don't let anybody not let you express your authentic self. And I feel like you are doing that, and you're finally allowing your power, your energy you're sitting in it, and you're no longer allowing people's projections or insecurities to distort that view that you have of yourself. So if this resonated with you and you want a private reading, the link for that will be down below in the description box, and I will see you guys on the next reading. I hope this helped you. Bye.